Thursday morning, same place, on the work site, general labor, construction cleanup. So these are the guys here, Alliance Land Development, but it's a lunch break. It's not a lunch break, it's a break, like a 15-minute break. I apologize. But this lunch truck comes by, Snook and Do. So he's over there getting the guys right between all that. You see Jackson coming, got a plate. But they got some good food. I've enjoyed it once, but hey, routine stuff, saving that money. Raisins, peanuts, got my bumblebee tuna and crackers. On the break time, lunchtime I can hit sandwich. Rest of that right there, that's my trail mix for now. Simple. You know I like pineapples, things like if you follow me. Yeah. Jackson, day 2. Doing my recording. Yeah, man. For sure. That man that really got me in gear, man. Like, it's people like that. When you go through adversity, it's like we have all experienced our fair share, as people say. When you really got to do stuff, I think the internet has propped up a lot of people. Some are privileged, but some are selling you a victory that may not be a consistent victory. It may not be the everyday life victory. But when you've tasted that adversity, like loss of a parent, like maybe the hand waxing short of people willing to help you, the transition of a parent, shall I say, because to get my words right, you didn't really lose them. We will see each other again. When your vehicle is acting a fool, when you've been investing money in a home that has a mortgage against it. I haven't experienced all of these, but much of these I've experienced. And like loan to value wise, you could be very upset that the home is less than the mortgage is when you've invested heavily in education, which might have involved student loans or money that you and or your family put up. Is like when you got equity in something, when you got skin in the game, as people say, things just mean more to you. So although I got a bunch of videos, there's Snook and Do truck. He come through with that traditional Hispanic Latin American sound. There's a lady with him today, perhaps family, not to be too much in business at all. But I was sharing with Jackson over there when it comes down to it, that man making money. It's people like that. Like some people have gift of cooking, preparing food, and you can't blame them for what they're doing for work. Like if you get 10 guys together and on average they spend $14, you might spend $5, $9, $14 more. Because some people making that money out here. Some people getting 20 an hour, 35 an hour, 50 an hour. They're really getting money. So like them buying that meal and or drink or whatever. You got fresh fruit over there, fresh fruit juices and all that. Locally sourced. Either they're making it or suppliers making it, fresh stuff. Good fresh food over there. Cooked food, but food in its natural state, like pineapples. You use pineapples, some mangoes. But you get 10 guys at the average of $14, that's $140. He's at his next site already, Snook and Do, that white truck over there. He's not wrong for this, but you have to think. Sometimes people really can cook. Like, I want to start a food truck business. I want to start a food stand business. I want to bake cakes, things like that. That man in action. So he hits his next site. Imagine if he hits up 10 sites, $1,400. You know what I'm saying? If you get 140 across 10 sites. I live in a big county, St. Lucie County, Florida. It is big. He can be racking up. So if you take $1,400, I'm not the best at math, you go 5 times a day. He might even go 6. Now that was a miss. Sometimes you miss. And that's the thing we're concerned about. The little truck with the metal on the back. But guess what? There's always another site. And spring baseball's about to kick off. The Met Stadium right back there. Clover Park. That's the sponsor nowadays at the St. Lucie Mets, New York Met Spring Training Park. So if you get 5 days of that, that's over 5,000. Whatever that 14 times to 5 is. I'm not the best at it. That's 5,000 a week, but it could be 6,000. But let's say 5,000 times two. A lot of us used to weekly or bi-weekly pay. That's $10,000. You go all month, that's $20,000. But you probably upwards to 22, whatever that 14 by 5 is producing. So let's imagine 22,000 gross revenue. That's your gross revenue. But that food don't cost that much. Not saying he's wrong, not saying don't support him, but that could be you. And all manner, whatever it is you do. So that's the point of me turning this camera on, to inspire you, to calm you down, to inspire you, to encourage you. Because trust me, everybody doesn't always support the faith, the vision, the dream. But it's not to prove anybody wrong or right. It's not to win the war of words. It's just life is worth living. It's like really assess things. Enjoy life. Don't overthink. Don't overanalyze, but assess. Where am I now? What's working? What have I done? Where have I been? What worked? What was the challenge? What might have cost too much? What's going on now? What cost too much? What's working? Okay. As you're dreaming of your future, as you're visioning your future, just assess life. Assess life. A lot of people try to beat that out of you. They make you feel like it is what it is. Give it a short lifespan. Talk about what you always messed up, all that, you know. That's why I'm here, to diffuse all that mess. People do it to me. I just don't really settle on it. But that's why I take people like Jackson, even though I know about family transitioning, messing up credit cards, not for fun. Just messed up. You couldn't keep up. Messed up personal loans, cash advances. You know, thinking about how you get that car payment in, that car insurance in. You're trying to chip away at the student loan because you take your life seriously. You want a credit score. You want to be able to do bigger things, have business loans, get the home loan, shall you choose. Trust me, you want debt free, but sometimes you might need to start with the loan. You know, you think about, how am I going to have a social life? You know, once I get certain foundational things, you don't worry them. People flip call it worrying, but you just assess life. How do I do it? But you stay in the fight. If you're trying to juggle these two jobs, or if you're out there in the rideshare industry, because yeah, I hear about the strike, you know, and I could talk more about that later. But there's money to be made in the delivery side. You just gotta be in the right companies. In this moment, that's on the back burner, but I decided to pick up and move on. What comes and comes. You know what I mean? I can't control it. But I'm blessed to be getting a seed. I look at the jobs as seed. $12 an hour, 8 hours a day. I take on $84 with reported tax income, which solved the problem in my life, you know. But I'm also picking up another gig, but I'm staying encouraged. It's not too much for me. I've worked a whole lot of hours before. All I got to do is be prepared and show up. So I'm going to eat my snack, keep my eyes on the group, get back in there when it's time to get back in there, and I'll be speaking with you soon. You be encouraged, my friends and family.